Well, it's official. Former Connecticut Sun head coach Stephanie White has a new home in Indiana. The Indiana Fever announced that she'll be their next head coach.
There's a hunger and a desire to win, but there's also something that's very poised and calming about doing it at home with the people that you love and the people that you want to go to battle with every single day.
Stephanie White just dropped a massive announcement that has the basketball world buzzing and left haters like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson speechless. White, a former WNBA star and proven leader, is returning as head coach of the Indiana Fever.
What's a lesbian look like? Angry. You got the angry African-American lesbian who just can't handle somebody coming into their league as a white girl with a bunch of attention.
And she's bringing with her none other than Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's already rewriting the record books.
She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year.
This isn't just any comeback. White and Clark have a bold vision to transform the Fever into championship contenders and redefine the future of women's basketball.
You know, I think the greatest thing is just, for me, having been a part of the WNBA for 25 years, having worked on both sides of it in the media and in the coaching realm, and being a player in this league as well. I mean, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. Just embrace this moment, embrace this opportunity, continue to help this team, this franchise be better, position ourselves for success.
Stephanie White, who led Purdue to an NCAA championship and took the Fever to the WNBA finals, knows what it takes to build a winning team.
When you think about the great point guards and post players that our game, not just our league, but our game has seen, they are going to go down as the greatest. And I'm excited about the opportunity to work with them. I'm excited about the opportunity that we have to build.
Her partnership with Clark, who has captivated fans with her extraordinary skills and fearless play, is about more than just basketball. It's about silencing the doubters, proving the critics wrong, and elevating the entire sport.
Who, by the way, I'm going to go there, who happens to be white and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before.
The duo has already laid out a groundbreaking plan that promises to inspire a new generation of players and revolutionize the game. With White's experience and Clark's unstoppable drive, they're ready to show the world why the Indiana Fever are the team to watch.
Got incredibly talented players right here in Caitlin and Aaliyah and Lexi. A team that was incredibly fun to watch, very tough to game plan against. So I'm glad I'm going to get to work with you guys.
Watch. This is the start of something truly epic, and the haters won't know what hit them. Stephanie White's return to the Indiana Fever is more than a comeback. It's a calculated move to transform this young, dynamic team into true championship contenders.
And now at this point, where basketball has taken to another level in the WNBA and for the Indiana Fever, and to be able to come back and work with another 22.
White, a legend on and off the court, has been a force in women's basketball for years. From leading Purdue to an NCAA championship in '99 to taking the Fever to the WNBA finals in 2015, and then elevating the Connecticut Sun with her strategic brilliance. White has shown time and again that she knows how to inspire, innovate, and win. Her reputation as a leader, along with her history of pushing players to reach their full potential, has Fever fans thrilled and eager for what's next.
Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years.
Now, White's ultimate weapon in this journey is the electrifying Caitlin Clark. With her incredible rookie season and unshakable determination.
My advice to Caitlin, kind of keep your mouth shut, because everybody is looking for you to say anything, and they're going to splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in.
Clark is the player every franchise dreams of, a true game changer who thrives under pressure and has already made headlines with her dazzling performances.
She's going to break records nonstop for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a constant record break.
Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
White and Clark together create a powerhouse partnership that could reshape the entire WNBA landscape. White knows Clark's talent is unmatched, and she's determined to help her reach new heights, making Caitlin not only a hero for the Fever, but an icon for the sport itself.
The ratings were phenomenal because of Caitlin Clark. She didn't want to take credit for all of those ratings, but we all realize that Caitlin Clark single-handedly is responsible for the WNBA mattering.
But their vision extends beyond the basketball court. White and Clark are deeply committed to elevating women's sports as a whole.
Caitlin Clark has created more buzz around the basketball landscape and has actually transformed and revived a league that was the WNBA.
Through community engagement events, including clinics, panel discussions, and youth programs, they're determined to grow the visibility of women's basketball and encourage young girls everywhere to step onto the court with confidence.
The biggest reason that she's popular is it's the Steph Curry syndrome. She looks a lot like the girl who's out shooting hoops next door, and she plays like we are all capable of playing.
White's return to Indiana isn't just about leading the Fever. It's about building a lasting legacy, one that will inspire countless future athletes.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league, despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good. She's legit good. She's colorblind good. She's guilt-free good. She's apolitically good.
This duo is set on proving that they're not only here to win, they're here to change the game. At the core of Stephanie White's strategy is her unwavering belief in Caitlin Clark's potential to change the game entirely.
Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA. She's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go.
Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
White sees Caitlin as more than just an exceptional player. She's the kind of rare talent who can inspire a movement, drawing attention to the WNBA like never before. Fresh off a sensational rookie season,
this kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Clark has already shown that she's a generational player with the skills, determination, and star power to become a household name in sports.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
White is fully invested in helping Clark push her limits, setting her up to be the driving force not only for the Fever, but for women's basketball as a whole. This partnership is rooted in mutual respect and shared ambition.
Caitlin Clark has been the best thing, the most dominant thing to happen to the WNBA ever. Remember, there's been good players come out of college, but nobody really cared. We'd seen it. Nobody really cared.
White's extensive experience and commitment to fostering young talent align perfectly with Clark's hunger to excel and make an impact. Together, they're building a blueprint for success that goes far beyond the usual playbook, one that includes strategic training, player development, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. White knows that with Clark's natural leadership and charisma, the Fever aren't just poised for a winning season, they're on the brink of something historic.
Asking for her to, when she comes in the game, not feel it out. You got to come in and impact it right away. She knows that, we're going to live with whatever shot she takes.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Moreover, this dynamic duo has their sights set on expanding the reach of women's basketball by creating meaningful connections with fans and aspiring athletes. White and Clark are planning a series of community initiatives designed to spark excitement and pride for women's sports.
More people want to watch. More people want to tune in. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane. That should be celebrated, and it's because of Caitlin Clark. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up.
These events will include training clinics for young girls, motivational talks, and meet and greets with the Fever's star-studded lineup, giving fans a unique chance to engage directly with their heroes.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that Caitlin Clark should have done or could have done.
For White and Clark, the mission is clear. Build a stronger future for the WNBA and ensure that the next generation of players feels empowered and supported.
There is a Caitlin Clark effect on all of basketball, and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her. She has elevated an entire sport.
If she would not have joined the WNBA, these numbers would not be the way that they are with or without her, right? So it's not about Caitlin Clark not being in the finals or being in the finals. It's the fact that Caitlin Clark is in the league that is allowing other teams to still have these pretty decent ratings in the finals.
This groundbreaking initiative between Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark goes beyond building a winning team. It's about transforming the culture around women's basketball. White and Clark are working together to bring a fresh, fearless energy to the Fever, setting a new standard for what fans can expect in the WNBA.
The hype that Caitlin Clark had going into this season, we will not see that again. She came off of playing in a national championship game that had over 20 million people tuned into that game, then going straight into the draft, and then going straight into the WNBA and breaking an insane amount of records.
White's vision is not only to win games, but to elevate the sport, creating a team that embodies strength, resilience, and passion. Under her leadership, every player, from rookies to seasoned athletes, is encouraged to push their boundaries and contribute to something bigger than themselves. For Caitlin Clark, this partnership is a chance to step into a legacy-building role. She's more than ready to carry the torch, not only to lead the Fever on the court, but to become a role model for young athletes everywhere. White's confidence in Clark signals that she sees her as a future cornerstone of the WNBA, a player whose influence could reshape the league's reputation and inspire fans of all ages. This collaboration is setting up Clark to become an enduring figure in women's sports, a hero for young players, and a challenge to anyone who doubts the impact of women's basketball. With initiatives like youth programs and public events, White and Clark are creating pathways for fans to connect with the Fever's journey. From grassroots training clinics to open discussions with Fever stars, they're building a vibrant community around the team that will resonate far beyond Indiana. White's leadership and Clark's drive make them a perfect match to not only boost the Fever's success, but to solidify women's basketball as a respected, celebrated part of the sports world. Their shared commitment promises to break down barriers, engage new fans, and ultimately bring the Fever to heights the WNBA has yet to see.
Caitlin Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Asia Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
As they lead the Fever into this thrilling new chapter, White and Clark are committed to making an impact that reaches beyond the scoreboard. Their efforts to engage with fans, empower young athletes, and elevate the Fever's visibility are already inspiring a new level of excitement. By building connections with the community and creating pathways for girls and women in sports, they're paving the way for a stronger, more dynamic future for the WNBA. This duo has all the ingredients to make history, not just by aiming for championships, but by championing a movement for greater recognition and respect in women's sports. With White's strategic brilliance and Clark's game-changing skill, the Fever are on the verge of something unforgettable. Stay tuned, because this is only the beginning of an era that will challenge every doubter and energize every fan. The haters may talk, but White and Clark are here to prove that women's basketball is unstoppable.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
If you're ready to dive into the latest and greatest moments in women's basketball, you're in the right place. Here on WNBA Original, we cover everything from breaking news to inspiring stories, bringing you closer to the action and the players who make it all happen.
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now, makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it. When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never. Never. You never hear that. Now, that's why their team has gotten good. She could have been an egomaniac. Everybody in the league knows that she is the league.
Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll always be the first to know what's happening on and off the court. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from WNBA Original.